now Bryan is gone for the weekend to visit his folks, and I'm going to try to clean up some things on the homestead, surprise him when he gets back, see if he notices. There's so many things to clean up around here, and it seems like we're always working on other projects, so I'm going to try to take advantage of the nice weather and do a little cleanup around the house and see if I make an impression when he comes back. Basically what that involves, I got to get up on the tractor and start moving some wood around. We got piles of wood, logs, and just trash in general to clean up around here. Good thing there's plenty of gas in the tractor. Here we go. I think it was last weekend where Bryan was cutting up some trees at the end of the driveway that had been downed on the property for a while, and then he stacked up a bunch of wood. There's a lot more trees to clear, but you know, only so many days to spend clearing wood. Anyway, so I'm getting this pile out of the way for now. The drop spot. Big pile of logs over there. I guess that's where I'm going to chuck everything. Still cleaning up, so got a wheelbarrow full of trash here. This is like trash you don't want to mess with. My next project I'm going to work on is doing some of the baseboards in the bathroom area, so the toilet. I think that it's pretty straightforward. I'm not going to do the miter cuts in the corner. I'm just going to do the flush butt ends like Bryan did all around the rest of the trim work. So he only did miter cuts on where the bathtub is, where it goes in. He probably might do them at the toilet, but you know, it's the toilet, so, you know, I can do the buttons. That's a lot easier for me to do, and then I can get that project done. So I'll probably do the toilet and do the big closet and maybe a couple of boards on this wall with a deck. And then that'll help get some of the boards out of the way downstairs. So anyway, I'll get started on that. We'll see what I can do. Is my tape measure, and I need to measure out these walls here. So yeah, that wall, this wall, and then this wall. And I'll leave this front wall because he's got to put in the door jamb, so he can cut those pieces separately. Okay, gonna rough fit them upstairs, and then that guy comes out. So this board is really bowed. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll see. With a little pressure, maybe it can go into place. At least it's going behind the toilet. That's not a bad fit right there. But it definitely bows out from the wall, so have to really nail it in there. Okay, folks, so I've been thinking about my projects, what I'm doing to get stuff done while Bryan's gone, and I've got my third big project. So okay, you know the surprise of the map, that was my one big creative project. My second project was kind of getting some of those baseboards cut for the areas upstairs that he didn't get around to yet. So that included the bathroom, one in the closet, and a couple that were next to the deck door. So I was able to cut those. I didn't nail them in just in case, you know, he wants to fit them a little bit more specifically. But they're cut anyway and they're ready to go. I mean, if he can take an eyeball and if he wants to just shoot them in place, he can do that. So I cut those, and then, you know, there's a few other little things I'm doing around the house, like taking care of some cracks and painting and a little bit of drywall stuff. But the other big project, and this is one I've been wanting to do for myself, is paint the exterior door. So there's still like the basic white primer door that were installed, you know, just as original, but I'd like to paint them a dark green. So today I'm going to head out to Ace Hardware and pick up some exterior paint, and then it's a really nice day, so I can take advantage and at least get one coat done for that's going to be the deck doors, the basement doors, and the front door by the kitchen. So see if I can get that done. If I can't finish it today, then I still have a few more days until Bryan gets back. So there's no rain in the forecast today, so today's my best day to start the work on that. So yeah, as you can see, they're just glaring white doors against this like dark red wood and stain. So I'm going to paint them a dark green to kind of match I tried to pick a color that was close. I want to get something that's really close to the roof there. And so anyway, see if he notices when he drives up the driveway that it's not bright white door anymore. It's also going to require some sanding and restaining of the door jamb here. So I think I'm going to stain that the same color as the house rather than paint it green. I think just the door being green will be fine. And then I can work on this door jamb and do that, stain that the same color as the house. And there's definitely a reason to do this front door. First of all, look at Vigo's entrance. You know, he's always trying to push the door open, so it's always completely filthy muddy right around the doorknob there. So I'm going to clean that off. It's not going to solve the problem of Vigo jumping up on the door, but it won't be as noticeable with like a dark green instead of a bright white cream color. So anyway, that'll look different as well. Okay, here we go, going in. You know how it is these days, gotta mask up. Where we live up here, you definitely need a mask to go into stores these days. But was able to find something that I could use despite our small store. The sun is just beating on the door and it's drying super fast. So obviously the door needs 2 coats. So I'm kind of going through the second time around. It wasn't super thick paint to have a super even coat. So anyway, 2 coats, and then Do the inside with the brush here, and then clean up the window glass with a razor blade. Works pretty well. Well, folks, the week has already come to an end, and I've wrapped up about all of the projects that I can handle this week. Bryan is on his way back. He should be coming back this evening, so it will be interesting to sort of see what he's thinking, if he notices the changes I've made. There's definitely things that I've done that I think he'll notice over time. So in addition to the painting of the doors and the map project, you know, I've worked up on cleaning up around outside the house quite a bit, just getting a lot of the construction debris out of the way, and cleaning up, you know, the logs and the sticks that were at the bottom of the driveway. That was kind of a messy area. But we're looking forward to having another set of able-bodied hands when Catherine stays with us. She's going to be probably here for at least a week, and it'll be nice to have another person to help do the work. You know, we've got a lot of trash to take care of. Now that the dump is accepting large loads again, we'll be able to kind of clean up around the shed area. We've got a lot of stuff to get rid of there. We want to sell that frame or get rid of that frame of the shed. And sort of clean that up. So we're definitely going to be doing some more things this weekend, but it will also be interesting to see what Bryan brings back from his dad's. So he's got a U-Haul trailer full of stuff. We know that he's bringing home a large drill press, so that should definitely help speed up the treads on the second floor. The second level there. So it'll be interesting. What else? I know he's told me maybe one other interesting tool, but we'll have to do an unpacking and see what he brought home on the next video. Definitely a lot of cool stuff there. But anyway, so I've been keeping busy, and we'll see what Bryan has to think about all the little things I've been doing while he's been gone, and see what he approves of. But we definitely appreciate you guys coming to check out our videos, and hopefully, if you're interested in the Colorado mountain living and our adventure up here, you know, building our home, you subscribe, and we'll catch you at the next video.